Good morning and happy New Year's Eve 2025. Can you believe that we're actually here? Like, where has this year gone? I'm so excited to be here though, and I love this time of the year. The energy, the intentions that we're setting, the visioning and looking forwards to the goals and what could be, those possibilities. It's so exciting for me. And it's such a great time of the year to start to go, okay, where can I reflect and where am I going? So, welcome to Vision Board Workshop for 2025, or we could call it for 2026. Either way, I'm going to teach you how to do a vision board today, not in the practical sense, though, in the way where you can really anchor this into your unconscious mind to create what you want for your future. So my name is Kobe Pollock, and I'm a neuro-linguistic programming practitioner, a breathwork facilitator, hypnosis practitioner. I'm a registered registered nurse. I've been working in pediatrics for 14 years now, and I'm a mum to two boys and a mum to many farm animals as well. I'll share a bit more about my own story and journey from burnout and overwhelm to living what is my best life now. And though, firstly, I want to go through just what we're going to speak about today and what you will get out of this workshop as well. So I will start by sharing my screen. Bear with me. This does usually, here we go, share screen. No, I don't know why every time I go to do it, I'm going to make it bigger and then it comes up. There we go, share screen. And we want this one. So thank you so much for being here. I am so glad that you have taken some time out from your day. New Year's Eve, and if you're watching this on replay, because I am recording as well, let me just double check that I am recording. Actually, sorry, apologies. I'm going to pause for a second. I am recording, yes. So I am just going to start this now. Share. Okay, so if you're watching this back, whatever day it may be, I hope you had an amazing new year. And I'd love to know, drop in my socials, emails, whatever, and share with me what you did for New Year's. Was there something that in particular that you did? Did you set a particular intention? And what are you hoping to get out of 2026? All right, so welcome. All right, so what are we going to be talking about in this workshop? I'll be sharing firstly what a vision board actually is. We'll do a future self visualization meditation. This will go for about 10 to 15 minutes, and I'd love for you to have a piece of paper and a pen available so that you can write down afterwards anything that comes up for you as well. We will talk about our unconscious mind and how that works, why vision boards work. I'll share my story of burnout and overwhelm to living what is my best life now. And then I'll share with you how you can anchor your vision into your unconscious mind so that it's created. This is manifestation with a little bit of action combined as well, where we'll talk about mindset and then the key principles that are going to help you in making this come to life. Now, this was my original 2025 vision board that I did right back in January of this year. And do you know what? There are so many things on there that, like, I look back at it now and go, I didn't actually think it was going to happen, but it happened. And sometimes that happens in different ways to what you expect as well. And this is Renee. This is one of my beautiful women that came along to a vision board workshop that I held here in Bundaberg. And within 3 weeks of doing this vision board workshop, she'd already crossed off 2 things from her board. And there's so many stories like that from the women that have attended these sessions. So, what is a vision? A vision is about seeing. It's a clear and felt sense of what is calling you forwards. So sit with that for a moment. Excuse me. And then a board is a steady surface, a place to anchor what's been quietly forming within you. Because we have these wants, we have these desires that pop up. Quite often in life, we actually push them down. So let's talk about how we can anchor them and then create them for you. So an anchor board and a vision board is not a tool for forcing outcomes to happen. It's a space to listen, to connect with yourself. Through images and words, you give form to what your body already knows. You can focus your energy, gently rewire your beliefs, and reconnect with what actually matters. And in the slow living way, which is my philosophy, out of her mind, the slow living way, a vision board actually becomes a mirror of your future. It's what you will create. You're already seeing that, and it's about how to just get there. All right, so now I want to do a visualization meditation. So if you can, shut any doors, put your phone on silent, just take a moment to settle into your space. You can either do this lying down or sitting up, whatever feels most comfortable for you. You don't need to be able to see the screen right now. You just need to be able to listen to my words. All right, so take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through the mouth. I invite you to close your eyes and bring your awareness inwards. Take another deep breath in through your nose and gently and slowly exhale through your mouth. Feel the surface beneath you, the ground, the chair, maybe the bed or the earth, supporting you fully. Let every exhale release any tension or expectation. Let yourself simply be here now. With each breath, imagine roots growing from your body into the earth. Strong, grounding, steady. You are supported. You are safe. You can let go. Now bring your awareness to your heart space. Imagine a soft, golden light glowing within, warm, radiant, and alive. This is your essence, calm, powerful, infinite. With each breath, let that light glow a little brighter, filling your chest, your body, your entire energy field. Now imagine that light expanding and guiding you forwards until you find yourself standing at the edge of a lush green forest. The air is crisp and clean, filled with the scent of rain and earth. Sunlight filters through the canopy, painting golden patterns on the path ahead. You take your first step into the forest. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Hear the gentle rustle of leaves, birdsong, and the whisper of wind through the trees. The forest feels alive, breathing with you, welcoming you. As you walk, your senses awaken more deeply. The smell of eucalyptus, the sound of trickling water in the distance, the feeling of cool air brushing your skin. You taste the freshness of life itself. Each step draws you closer to yourself, closer to clarity, calm, and possibility. You can feel your heart opening. You can feel something calling you forwards. Soon, the path opens into a small clearing. In the center stands an old, beautiful door. It's strong, yet inviting, carved with intricate patterns, symbols of transformation, of truth. You recognize this door. It leads to the version of you that already exists 6 months from now. The woman who has stepped into everything she's been calling in. Approach the door. Run your fingers over the surface. Feel the texture, the warmth of the wood. Notice the details, the color, the handle, the light that seems to glow from beneath. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, place your hand on the handle. And when you're ready, step through. As you cross the threshold, a soft golden light surrounds you. When it clears, you find yourself standing in your life 6 months from now. Everything around you feels grounded, alive, and aligned. Take a moment to fully see it. Where are you? What surrounds you? Notice the space, the light, the colors, the atmosphere. Let your senses awaken even more deeply. Take in every detail, the textures, shapes, faces, or scenery. What do you see that tells you your life has expanded? Listen. What can you hear in this future? Laughter, music, the ocean, children playing, or quiet contentment? What fills the air here? Breathe in. What sense reminds you that you are home in this reality? Maybe coffee brewing, flowers blooming, the scent of your favorite essential oil. Feel everything. The softness of fabric on your skin, the warmth of sunlight, the coolness of air moving through an open window. And now notice any taste in your mouth. Something sweet, something grounding, something nourishing. Let each sense imprint this world into your subconscious mind. You are living it. You are feeling it. Your body, mind, and soul recognize this as true. Take it all in. How does this version of you feel inside? Confident, light, calm, energized or free? Allow that feeling to expand throughout your whole body, anchoring deep within your heart. Now someone begins to walk towards you. It's you, your future self, 6 months from now. She radiates peace and power. Notice her energy, her posture, her smile. She is you, just more grounded, more open, more alive. She looks into your eyes and smiles. You feel her love, her pride. You might ask her, what did you release to become this version of yourself? What did you begin saying yes to? How do you feel when you wake up each morning? And what are you most proud of? She may speak words or show you images or simply share a feeling. Let her message land in your heart. Let it soak into your body like sunlight on skin. Now she reaches out and takes your hands. As you touch, you feel her energy merging with yours. Her peace, her confidence, her joy, her self-trust. Breathe it in. You are becoming her now. You turn together towards the door again. She nods, letting you know she's always with you, guiding, supporting, reminding you who you truly are. As you step back through the doorway, you carry her energy with you, woven into every cell, every breath, every heartbeat. The forest welcomes you back. You walk slowly along the path, the sounds, scents, and sensations grounding this vision into your being. You can feel it, the shift inside you, the alignment between who you are and who you're becoming. Everything you experienced just beyond that door, every image, scent, sound, and feeling is already alive within you. As you create your vision board and anchor into your future, connect to those images, colors, words, feelings, senses. This isn't just a dream you're chasing. It's a reality that you are remembering. As you near the edge of the forest, begin to bring awareness back to your body. Feel the ground beneath you, the rhythm of your breath, the life moving through you. Take a deep, steady inhale and a long, soft exhale. Gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, open your eyes, carrying the energy, emotion, and sensory memory of your future self within you. Now, I would love for you to grab your piece of paper and pen and just write down anything that came up for you. Were there any particular visions that you had, feelings, anything you smelt, anything you sensed? When you asked the questions of your future self, what were the answers that came to you? Trust that those answers are true. The questions were, what did you release to become this version of yourself? What did you begin saying yes to? How do you feel when you wake up each morning? And what are you most proud of? So I'll give you a couple of minutes just to write down anything that comes up for you, and then we'll move on. So just finishing up what you're writing. If you are watching the recording, by all means, pause the recording or come back to this if you're watching this live, and you can add more to that at a later stage. Okay, we're going to move on now. So let's talk about your subconscious or unconscious mind. So this is the part of our mind that we're not aware of all the time. So consciously right now, you're aware of the sound of my voice, what I look like, that I'm wearing a pink shirt. You may have a few distractions around you, kids or something, and you're aware of that. Unconsciously, or in your subconscious mind, there's the feeling of you sitting on your chair, the feeling on of the bottom of your feet right now. You're breathing, your heart is beating. All of these are run by our subconscious mind. Now, this part of us does not know what is reality and what is imagined. So what we're going to do is just another short little visualization practice. And I want you to lean into this one. So close your eyes for a moment. Take a nice deep breath back into your body, out of your mind and into your body. And I want you to imagine that you're away on holidays. You're staying at this magnificent farm. And you've just gotten up in the morning and gone for a walk outside on the beautiful grass. You can see horses and sheep in the distance. And then in front of you, you see a beautiful big lemon tree. This lemon tree is bigger than any lemon tree you have ever seen. It has dark green, glossy leaves. And the lemons are magnificent. They are a bright yellow. Reach up your arm and feel one of the lemons. The one that you feel is a little bit squishy, like it's really juicy and ready. I want you to pull that lemon off the tree and imagine yourself walking inside to the beautiful country kitchen. Hold that lemon in front of you right now. And then place it down on the bench, on the cutting board. In your other hand, pick up a knife and cut that lemon in half. As you cut the lemon, you can feel the juices already squeezing out of it. Pick up half of the lemon in your hand and give it a little squeeze. And as you do that, you can feel the juice running down your arm. Now bring your hand up to your nose and smell the lemon. Can you smell the sweet and sour at the same time? Now I want you to lick the lemon. Go on, give it a lick. Beautiful. All right, open your eyes. And I want you to notice right now, did your saliva increase during that visualization? Our mind does not know what is reality and what is imagined. So it automatically creates this reaction within our body. And this is powerful. When we can tap into this, we can create our future. So why do vision boards work? Well, they're actually backed by science. Your brain believes what it sees and feels repeatedly. You tell yourself something enough times, you will believe it. You see something enough times and you will believe it. Now, vision boards activate your reticular activating system, or the RAS, as we call it. This is the part of your brain that recognizes certain things that it wants to focus on. So, for example, if you decide you want to buy a new car and you think, okay, this happened to me exactly. I wanted to get an FJ Cruiser. This was quite a few years ago now, but I really loved the FJ Cruisers. They don't make them anymore. And as soon as I was like, oh, I'd like one of them, I saw them absolutely everywhere, because my awareness and what I was focusing on and what I wanted to see was in my unconscious mind. It had been imprinted. And so I saw it absolutely everywhere. This a great example for this right now that we do in our car almost every trip is Spotto. You know that game where yellow cars are Spotto. We play Froggo as well for green cars. And then when it's that weird in between green, yellow, you can't work out what it is. It's a Sproggo car. So we play that, and it teaches your brain to look for certain things that it wants. We can use this to our power. When your unconscious mind is attuned to these things and knows what it wants and it knows what it's focusing on and looking out for, you naturally start taking aligned action towards that. And your body feels the outcome before it's real. So anchoring that into our system. So your thoughts plus your emotions plus repetition rewires your brain. All right, so what is my story? You may have seen some of this on social media or through my events that I run, my podcast as well. So I'm going to share a little bit more with you now. So I have been a nurse for 14 years. And for a while there, like, I knew that I was overwhelmed. I was doing too much. I just couldn't get on top of things. I felt like I was always giving to everyone else. And the fact was that I was. Rewind back to 2022, and I'd been starting to get quite overwhelmed. I'd actually used some long service leave to take an extra day off a week. I was working as a palliative and oncology pediatric nurse. And it was my dream job, case managing and working one-on-one with families and patients. And though the thing was that I was giving to everyone else, I was not giving anything back to myself. My nervous system was so burnt out because I was constantly go, 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 that it couldn't keep going anymore. I had a holiday coming up, so I'd been taking a few days off a week through my long service leave and had a holiday coming up, 2 weeks, June, July, school holidays, 2022. And I thought, great, I'll have 2 weeks holidays, I'll come back fresh and everything will be fine. I'll be all right. And though no, that didn't work. I came back from my holidays, and that first day that I got to work, I sat in my office, which usually I had to myself, and I cried for 2 hours straight until I reached a point where I was sitting there and I'm like, I just need to get out of here. So I called my boss and said I was sick and needed to go home. The following days saw me start to have panic attacks. I was constantly in tears. I hadn't been taking care of myself for a long time. I'd been numbing with food and alcohol, distracting myself with the phone and TV, and really not paying attention to who I was, what I needed, and supporting my nervous system. So I reached a point where I had a big, complete breakdown in my boss's office, having a panic attack. And I was told that I couldn't work anymore. I wasn't safe to work. So I took 5 months off. During that time, I connected with a life coach online. She had a similar story to me. She'd been a nurse, she'd burnt out, She'd used food and alcohol to numb herself as well. And though she had rebuilt her life and changed it, I looked at her and I thought, maybe there's hope. Maybe life can be different. We didn't have much money at the time, so I borrowed money off my brother to be able to work with her on a 12-week program. Within 3 weeks of working with her, I started to have this hope, like this belief that things could maybe be different, that things were going to be different. And we had actually put an offer on this farm that we live on now, 40 acres in Bundaberg, that I never would have thought that would happen before. My husband had spoken about living on a farm in the past, and I was always like, no way, that could never happen. I'm a city girl. That's too much. We can't do that. I was already shutting it down before I actually got there. It was self-sabotage. And though by rewiring my stories, my thoughts I was telling myself and supporting my nervous system, I was able to actually see things differently, to have the strength and the confidence, the self-trust to go, maybe I want to take a risk and do something different. And so then I decided I wanted to help other women to do the same, which is exactly why we're here today. I learned NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, breathwork, hypnosis, and I've combined that with my life skills and my own journey to be able to support women to live their best life. My whole philosophy is around getting out of your mind the slow living way. So being present in your life. And so that's why we're here today. These photos on the right, the one with the flowers is a photo shoot I had done for my business. And though it was stepping into a different identity, a different version of myself, that confident, aligned version of myself. And this other photo is with Sapphire, one of our baby goats. And I just love goats so much. And it's a cute photo. So that's why I put it there. All right. So let's talk about anchoring your vision. How your vision begins to live through you. So it's about visualizing, gently seeing yourself already living this life. So sitting there each day, visualizing, what is it that I want? Right now, we're actually going to be moving in the future to a different farm and creating an amazing space. And so right now, I am visualizing that. I'm dreaming about what it is that I want, what I want it to look like. And then I'm feeling as well. So letting our bodies experience the emotion that we will feel when we have it now. That is anchoring it into our unconscious. It's about speaking about it, naming our truth with intention and care. This is what I want, declaring it. Now, placing it where you meet it. So this is if you're doing a physical vision board, I want you to put it somewhere where you will see it every single day. And then move it around because we become accustomed to where things are. Put it on your screensaver. Put it on the, what is a screensaver called on your computer? The backdrop on your computer. Put it in places where that reticular activating system is going to see it and go, oh, that's right. That's what my life is. And move in alignment, one small, honest step at a time, including asking for what you want. Because if you don't ask, it's not going to happen. Now, mindset plus aligned action equals magic. This is where manifestation comes in. So your mindset shapes your reality. Those beliefs around what you can or can't achieve. If you believe that you can't ever have that house that you want to have, you're not going to ever get it. You need to change your mindset, rewire those beliefs to create your reality. Just like that lemon off the tree. Then your actions bring it to life. So this is where the whole talk about manifestation and I'm going to create this in my life and just think about it doesn't work. You actually need to take action. and small steps create big momentum. 1% better each day adds up to 365% better a year. Like, what's that one small thing that you can do today to create that dream future? Excuse me. So I love the thinking of see it, so vision it, believe it, that's your mindset, and then do it. Actually take the action towards what you want. Ask yourself daily, what's one aligned step I can take today towards that dream life? All right, so what are your key principles for success? Screenshot this, take a photo of it, write it down, keep it near you. This is your plan for success. So clarity, knowing what you want. If you don't know what you want, sit with it. Journal, meditate, listen to that visualization meditation again and again. When you can drop into your body out of your mind and really connect with your unconscious, it will bring things up for you. You can start to learn exactly what it is that you want. Alignment, so allow your values to lead. So this is about doing what is actually aligned to you. If you're living in a city somewhere and really ultimately you feel yourself, your heart calling to the land and having property, you're not going to be living in a way to achieve your dreams and goals. Your nervous system's going to be burnt out and you won't be in alignment. Mindset. So gently reshape those beliefs that you have. It starts with awareness, understanding what is in your mind and how can you change that. Small steps. One step is enough. Flexibility. So this is about progress, not perfection. If things pop up, things change, then being okay with that. Support. So having support around you. Who do you surround yourself with? You are the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. I count that also as the things you're watching on TV, whether you're listening to the radio, whether you're listening to podcasts, reading books, all of those things count as well. I don't listen to the news. Turn the news off if it's on in the car. I don't want to bring into my energy any of that negative stuff. Self-care. Again, energy, protecting your energy. I'm protecting my energy by not watching the news, by being focused on what it is that I want to bring into my life. And consistency, returning to that vision, rewiring those beliefs as much as you need to, being that 1% better every single day. When your vision feels safe in your body, your next steps begin to reveal themselves and your future unfolds without you even realizing it. Now, that safety within your body is about your nervous system. So how can you support your nervous system? Bringing calm and clarity into your body, self-trust, in order to have that vision and feel safe within that vision, to know that it's going to happen. And that we come to the end. So if you have any questions about any of this, please reach out. Now, if you are going to create your own vision board, what I do is I go, actually, let me grab one. Officeworks, no, Spotlight. Officeworks have them as well, but I usually get mine from Spotlight. There are these foam boards, so they're kind of thick. They are called Crafter's Choice foam boards. I'm not sponsored by Spotlight at all. These are A3 size, or there's A2 size as well, and these are the ones that I use for my vision board workshop. They're nice, they're light, you can stick them to a wall, you can pop them up anywhere. So grab one of those, or whatever board you have. Grab some magazines, print out some of your own photos, print out some quotes, get some stickers, colored pens, glitter. I love glitter on mine as well. And really make it creative. The more you can be creative and access those different parts of your brain while you're doing this, the more it is going to imprint in your unconscious mind. Have fun with it. Get your family together, get the kids to do it as well. I love doing these with my kids as well. Now, the other thing with vision boards, and you may have noticed in the visualization meditation, I spoke about 6 months' time. The reason I do that now, when I first started doing these, it was 12 months' time, though a lot can change in 12 months. I find that 6 months is a really great time period. It's not too long, it's not too short, where you can go, okay, 6 months' time, where do I want to be? So feel free to change that time period if it feels good for you. Those 6 months is a really great place to start. Now, make sure when you're done with your vision board that you are hanging it up somewhere that you can see it. Share it with other people. Chat to your husband, your partner, your kids about what it is that you have in your future visions. What do you want to create? When we have that support around us, it really can anchor in more. And it makes it easier to achieve these things. Now, if any of this, so this is all based on neuro-linguistic programming concepts, ideas. Why am I losing a word? I'm losing a word right now. Neuro-linguistic programming. It guides us intuitively, spiritually, and I really love leaning into that in all of the work that I do. It's also about our nervous system, which is the key to creating our future and being present in this life that we want to live. Our nervous system holds the key to everything. When we can create safety within our body, then we're able to handle anything. And we can create that vision and that future for ourselves. So if you're wanting to learn more about the nervous system, I invite you to check out my webpage. There's lots of different resources on there. My podcast as well, which has weekly episodes. I have women on. I have individual ones as well where we talk nervous system, mindset, wellness. How can we live that best life that we want to live? And my gift to you today is a free one-on-one call. If you're wanting to chat more about what you're wanting to create in the future, or if there's any particular blocks, any struggles that you're having at the moment, please click on that link, book a call, let's have a chat about it. I believe that women don't heal alone, we heal in the reflections of each other. And this saying, this belief, this quote came from me and my first coach that I had. I saw myself in her, I saw her in myself. And now I help other women to live their best lives. Now, if you are a local in Bundaberg, I have my next Out of Her Mind event on January the 18th, Sunday afternoon. These are 3 or 4 monthly events that I have here in Bundaberg to connect, to speak about mindset, nervous system, to learn tools and techniques to support yourself, and to connect with like-minded women over a beautiful afternoon tea so that you can be supported and not feel so alone in this work. Please reach out if you've got any questions after this workshop, and I would love to chat to you. Otherwise, have the most amazing new year. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. The most amazing new year, and here's to 2026 being the best year yet. Thanks for being here.